Hey guys, so it is a new week. I hope that this week for you is going to be prosperous. It's going to be amazing. You're going to get one step closer to where you want to be, 1% better every single day. That is what we're after, you guys. We don't want a whole bunch of changes just thrusted on us in one big aspect. We want to be able to get better and do things that will help us be better at least 1% every day. And so today I kind of wanted to just give you guys a little bit of a motivational speech. And I think that you guys need to develop a relationship with yourself if you don't have one. One of the most important relationships in your life is the relationship that you have with yourself. Your relationship with yourself inspires every relationship outside of the relationship that you have with yourself. And that also is your relationship with the material things that you have as well, such as finances and a whole bunch of other things outside of you, whether you're a good steward with that. That also depends on if you have a decent relationship with yourself. And a relationship with yourself is something that you have to nurture and water over time, just like you would your romantic partners, just like you would your friendships and your relationships with your children. I find that this relationship has been one that most people don't spend a whole lot of time on. I know I'm guilty of. There's some times where I have neglected myself throughout life, and that has caused me to run into a whole bunch of problems. And it also has delayed a lot into my life because I did not develop the relationship that I needed with myself to be able to trust myself in certain decisions. So I find that as I work on my relationship with myself, it helps me to have better relationships overall with my family, with my friends, with my partner, with my just everything, my relationships with my business, like everything. So I find that once you start putting yourself first in that way, and once again, shame comes into play when we feel like we are not worthy to have great things or to have good relationships. It's hard for us to see that because it's hard for us to have we haven't really paid attention to ourselves. We haven't established our wants, needs, and desires. And if we have established those things, we are ashamed of wanting those desires as well. But the way to overcome shame, I'm finding in that way, is to still put more time in on myself. So that is doing the self-care things this week. Maybe try doing something that you've never done for self-care this week. For me, I think I'm going to go in. I've been thinking about like going to get some just new body care products and doing it at home spa day instead of actually going to the spa. So maybe you guys like actually taking yourself out to dinner. I find that doing things by yourself is the best way to get to learn who you are and get to learn your style of communication. And honestly, like, I love hanging out by myself, you guys. Like, it is so important that you truly enjoy your company because other people in turn will enjoy your company. You ever notice that when you're so deep into just being by yourself and loving on yourself, that other people want to love on you and give you like all that love back that you've been giving in yourself? They want to share in that with you. Like, that's what's so amazing about developing a relationship with you, because it just radiates off of you, and then other people want to give that to you. And it's just amazing, you guys. So also, I wanted to talk about having an anchor for your life. Now, I talked about this in a few previous videos last week, but an anchor, the way I like to define it, is to have something that pretty much makes you have a zest for life. It is about doing or having something or looking towards something that makes your life worthwhile. I know for some people it's their children. I know for some people they like to have religious practices. They go to church consistently, or they have developed certain spiritual practices that they do over time. For me, I have a certain amount of like rituals and things that I do. I have a specific routine around making sure that my mind, my body, my spirit, and my acts of service is consistent throughout every day of my life, so that way when life gets a little shaky, because you guys know life is always going to life, you have to give life a little leeway because it's going to do what it needs to do. It's going to always be unfolding and becoming. It's always a process of becoming, just like you are a process of becoming, but you need to have something to stabilize yourself. So I know for certain people, they work out consistently, and it doesn't have to be like something that's so like out the way. It needs to be something for you and your higher self to come together and to have that relationship and have that moment and get back on balance and get that heart and mind coherence back together. So it could be anything, you guys. I just want you guys to really start thinking about that, because one thing is for sure, that sometimes circumstances are going to rock you a little bit. Outside circumstances, sometimes people are going to change, people are going to switch up to no fault of our own or what have you, but you have to have something that you can kind of turn to and put that energy back into. For me, like I said, it's been these videos, it's been journaling, it's been really setting my routine up. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go watch my video that I did last week on emotional regulation and manifestation with the 5 keys in there. You guys, it's really important that you watch that video if you're having a hard time understanding what I'm meaning by having an anchor in your life. So it's very important that you guys do have that, because life will shake you. Life will kind of trip you up a little bit. But if you have something that you can commune with your higher self at and with, and develop and strengthen your relationship with yourself, don't neglect yourself, you guys. Like, you are the longest relationship that you'll ever have in your life is the relationship with yourself. And if you don't see that as valuable, then you cannot expect other people to see having a relationship with you as valuable. I know that doesn't make sense, but have you ever thought about it? The moment you start neglecting yourself, the moment you stop taking care of yourself and checking in on yourself, you'll realize that other people will do the same to you because of what you're putting off. So have some control in your life to really still put yourself first, to be able to look at yourself as worthy of having that relationship. Even if no one else on the outside is giving it to you, you have to give it to yourself, you guys, because you're going to be with yourself for the rest of your life pretty much. So, and it also just helps you to have that trust in yourself. I can't tell you guys how much trust I have in myself and my decision making and making decisions that I can live with, because I now continuously try to work on my relationship with myself and check in with myself and honor my changes and honor the shifts that I'm making in life, and supporting my higher self, and my higher self supports me. So it really is a relationship with yourself, you guys, that inspires the change in all of your life. It's what gives you that conviction to do the things that you need to do to get to that next level and to sustain, you guys. So I hope that this video helped you. I hope that you have a great week. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching my videos. I really truly enjoyed making them for you. I would love to hear more from you, so make sure you get down in the comments, and don't forget to download that free mind assessment worksheet, and let's continue working out our shame together, you guys. Let's have a good week, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.